Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk, guys. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. I've got my coffee. I have my Hawk 30. I am on whatever this place is called, Karelia, on a standard battle. And I am charging to take the hill. I mean, what could be better than that? Well, I don't know. Probably winning a game. Winning the game would be better. We're not going to win this game, guys. I think I have probably started, I'm well on my way, perhaps, to making it my life's work to get people to stop pushing bad situations, right? I've become the stop pushing guy. So we'll come around the top here. We've got this 25 TAP who's wrecking my poor Pantera buddy, and I don't really know why he's hanging out there trying to die, but he should have gone for this cover here, and he's going to end up dying. That's a bummer. I thought, oh, I'm not going to get another shot. But this guy just has no good options, right? He can't go too far forward. He's getting shot from every direction. So my only hope is to run. Maybe I can make it. No, you're not going to make it, buddy. You're not going to make it. All right, that's a pretty good start, right? Doesn't that seem like a pretty good start? The mindless pushes, guys. The mindless pushes that happen after people win a flank or they start to see an advantage like this. This idea, the mindless push idea, is starting to wear on my soul. It's starting to crush the life out of me, trying to get people to understand what it looks like, why you don't do it, and how to make a decision to not do it. I've already made the decision not to do it, folks. I'm not coming around that corner. Now, there's a giant stack. And if they all swarmed around the corner, a la an organized fight, they might do okay. However, what is missing right now on the map? Well, most of their tanks are missing, but look at the enemy rolls over there and tell me which really important tank is missing from being lit right now that you really wouldn't want to try to push. Especially if you had any kind of standoff in support. I think you know which one it is. So I'm going to come here. We've won this. They're not pushing. Who cares? This is a problem, right? The Northwest, I've already seen it. I guarantee you almost nobody down there below in the Southeast sees it right now. If they do, they're either ignoring it or they don't understand what it means. Oh, look. There's a TD, Challenger. I'm trying to take a shot at that guy. A little bit dangerous there, actually, because I could have been spotted. Now we've got this dude, so we'll go ahead and thump him. Nice zoom. There we go. He's dead. Outstanding. So we got him dead. That's all good. Still looks pretty good, doesn't it? And look at these Muppets. They're just droning. Meanwhile, we have a situation developing up in the Northwest, right? And I'm already kind of keeping an eye on that. There's a Challenger. There's a T-29. Those guys are hold down, by the way. And our guys are getting stopped on the corner. And what do you suppose is happening to their hit points as they all stop there and play the peekaboo game? Guess what? There's the T-95. That's the tank I was talking about, obviously. And we'll just come around this way because I know I need a fast avenue to get back to cap. And I'm really hoping I can get there with some kind of hit points left on my friends. There's the 1357. I find him in the middle. And that's unfortunate because I'm going to lose some hit points dealing with this guy. I'm just trying to make his shots as hard as possible. This big pain in the rear guy. Oh, we miss him. Thank goodness he missed with a couple, but I lost a good chunk of hit points from him. Now, I probably should have gone around the long way, but there we go, get him dead. But I knew I needed to get to cap, and look what we got going on up there. They've rolled over our T-30 and a couple other guys. I missed the 432. The 25 TAP is making a runner. He's in big trouble. I'm thinking, can I keep him alive? Probably not, because he just doesn't have enough hit points to take even one hit from the 432, who's now turned on the wheeled tank, and he's ignoring me a bit. That's to my advantage. But I know that their heavy tanks are on the way, right? So, all right, we cleared off the cap. How long did that take? From the time when I said we've got a problem in the Northwest to killing the 122-44 to making not a great approach and losing too many hit points. How long was that? 2 minutes? 2.5 minutes maybe? How many other people on my team have reacted to the situation? Bubkiss. None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Nyet. Nyet is just no. You know what I'm saying though, right? Nobody. Maybe the 34-3 if I go back. There we go. The 34-3 is coming back. So This is a bit dangerous, but I was curious if maybe they stood back a bit. I'm glad they weren't already up around the corner, because had a couple of them come around that corner, I wouldn't have survived very long. At least I'm able to come in here and go, all right, what's going on? Maybe we can sneak one shot on this guy. Just a little hit points. Come on, baby. No. Got a little nervous. The IS-2S would have been a better selection, but I didn't notice him. I got fixated on the double barrel guy. And now I have a decision to make, and I'm thinking, all right, here comes the 34-3 and the Hellcat and the Comet. Would be sure nice if every one of those guys just turned around and came back. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Probably a couple would have had to stay to make sure they didn't get completely rolled up from behind, so to speak. But the T-95 is slow enough that we needed to defeat the push. Now, this is the thing, guys. The guys showing up at my cap are the aggressive players on the enemy team, okay? The guys down at the cap are the passives, all right? These are the people that will sit and do nothing for the majority of the game until one of two things happens. Number one, they have a very obvious winning situation that even a 50 IQ could not fail. You know what I'm saying? Could see, let's put it that way, all right? Or they're going to lose wholesale. Okay, those are the only two things that those people do. They're going to sit there until one of those two things happens. They're either going to lose wholesale, or they're going to move when they have a very, very, very obvious advantage. And that obvious advantage is not showing down there right now, all right? And it won't show for a while. The guys that are coming up the hill, they are the dangerous ones. Why not take all your power, take on the dangerous ones, get rid of the good players, and then we can deal with the Muppets who sit at cap all day. All right? But no, we're not going to do that. The STA-1 is going to come in after me and try to get a little sneaky, cheeky shot on him, but I miss, unfortunately. It's going to give him a shot. I backed down too much. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I backed down so much, because it really gave him a shot. I could have just driven up here, and he'd have never been able to get to me without getting shot in the side. So I gave away another shot I didn't want to. I don't know why he turned. He should have just sold out to get me. And it's going to turn out that he doesn't get anything out of this at all. And that was very good. All right. So on the one hand, I gave him a shot he shouldn't have got, and then he failed to take one he should have got. Ended up being even at the end, but close run thing. So this guy just ignores me, so I'm just going to keep on shooting him in the side. I should have gone for a track, but then he started moving forward. I'm like, oh my gosh, if he comes after me, I have to come off this little hill a little bit. That was going for a track, but it didn't work out. The IS-2S, I can see, he knows I'm there. This dude's ignoring me. Whether he doesn't see me or what, I don't know, but here comes the IS-2S. Yeah, and he thumps me. So I'll just accept killing this dude, but I don't quite get him. And I'm hoping the IS-2S will not be able to kill me, but there he goes. Can I get this guy? Yes, but I'm going to die for it. Might have been better. Might have been better when I had one more hit to take from this guy to break free and then start maneuvering. I could have hid behind these guys, or maybe even just gone by the 2S. Usually I do that kind of thing, and I've sort of lost track that there wasn't anybody else here, and that's unfortunate. Rather than just sit here and let him shoot me, I should have, once I had that down to one hit point, just charged in and made these guys start turning around. So there's plenty of mistakes on my part as far as what I did maneuvering the tank. I lost hit points I didn't need to. Had I not taken the line I took against the 1357 going straight to the middle, I would have probably been able to take one more hit from the 2S, and maybe we end up beating these guys up here. But as it is, we lose this game wholesale. 50 TP PR goes AFK. The 257 dies because for whatever reason he wants to sit, hold down, and try to take on a T95 backed up by a 53-55. You know, what are you going to do? Mindless pushes after you win your flank lose you more games than you know. Absolutely. So when you win your flank, or it's a neutral flank, much like it was, once they stop you up and you're not going to charge in on the T95, look at the mini-map and decide if you need to go back and clean up their aggressive players who are probably mauled a little bit by the time they move in. I can't tell you how many times I've lost games by pushing into their campers and letting people who aren't playing the game play the game. Those guys hanging back there, they weren't going to play the game. Not for a very, very long time. Go play against the good players with the majority of your players, get rid of them, and then the rest of the game is very easy against campers who are going to sit on the cap. I don't know, it's becoming a bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Crusade for me, right? The mindless push. Stop the mindless push. All right, that's all I've got, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your support of the channel. We will see ya.